the videos were particularly helpful as they combined varied public perspectives on big questions. Along with good evidence from the Bible and personal experiences of how Jesus has shaped people's lives.
The topics were really great. The topics were posed as questions. So who is Jesus? Why read the Bible? Can the Bible be trusted? That kind of thing.
I like watching videos, so it was a great way to start being able to consume so much content visually as well. And then you have time to digest that and then get into asking questions. And I think sometimes what you miss at church is being able to ask stupid questions. Alpha Course was a place to ask anything that you wanted.
The videos were very relatable, very relevant. I thought the videos worked really well. They go for about 20 minutes. And in the video, there's a lot of backgrounds. It's people with all different backgrounds and from all different walks of life. They interview people on the street to ask them what they think of the questions. It's just, really, really relevant, I think. Yeah, well, I think from the topics, just opens a lot of lines of discussion. So they're really encouraged to investigate further. You're just getting a barrage of information on the videos. There's just so much info there. And definitely you can't watch it without thinking about the questions that are posed.
Just things like, the evidence. That's one of those questions that everyone asks as a newcomer. And then being able to speak to someone who understands that and then also have Alpha go into more detail about that was really useful.
Faith in Jesus is a step of faith based on good historical evidence. And they kind of, explain that through the videos. And we had good discussions about that.
And then just getting to know what Christianity is all about. I think they really answered that pretty easily. And again, just that Q&A session that you're able to have afterwards was a big help.
I also really liked the real life testimonies of people. They seemed, they're just so sincere. And the main guy in the video himself starts off as very skeptical, anti-Christian barrister who wants facts and wants evidence. And you sort of see him, he talks you through how he really just hadn't read the Bible. And when he read it, it really made sense. And he didn't even want it to make sense, but the more he read it, the more he realised that he had to make a decision about Jesus and who Jesus was and what that meant for his life.
I invited my friend Sam. He has come to some of our small group sessions actually a couple of times. That was probably a couple of years ago now. And he's always had in the back of his mind, a longing for something. Through my friendship with him, I can get that feel from him.
I invited her along because she's someone that we've been talking to about God and about Jesus, and she has a lot of questions about him. So I thought if I invited her along, it might be good for her just to hear some more input.
I thought it'd just be a good opportunity for them to hear about Jesus and just to raise their questions and engage in a healthy discussion.
I think in real life it has just kept the dialogue going for us. So it's definitely given us more to talk about. And she enjoyed the course. She said it gave her food for thought, which is great. And I'm still praying that she'll see that Jesus is the truth.
By what I've heard, he was asking heaps of really interesting questions. So I think it's a great base. Get someone involved, invite them along, see if they have an appetite for it. And then you can just continue to discuss it with them afterwards.
I would definitely encourage them to come along. As I said, there's just so much information in Alpha that's covered, and it does open a can of worms, but a good can of worms, one that you want to open.
I think anyone who's new to faith or looking to gain some answers to their questions would find it a useful course.
Yeah, if you're serious about keeping this discussion going, I think Alpha is a great platform to launch you off on that.
As an individual, inviting your friend, you have nothing to lose, and they have everything to gain.
Have a go. Do it. You might invite someone, they might say no, but they also might say yes. And this might be the way that God wants to point your friend or whoever it is back to Jesus. And into a relationship with him. So yeah, it's a great opportunity, and yeah, I think go for it.